Hello and welcome to the Half Acre Ranch. I just wanted to insert this quick motion sickness warning on this video. Unfortunately, in some of my videos, I move my camera a bit quickly, so you may need to squint or open one eye at a time just to view it so you don't get motion sickness. Anyway, in spite of all that, I hope you really enjoy the video. Hello and welcome to the Half Acre Ranch, where the birds love to sing and it's always green. Well, I have to confess it was not really green the last few weeks here. It's starting to look brown. But praise the Lord, we had some rain yesterday. I'm so thankful for the rain we've had. And today is September 4th, and it is getting to be harvest time. So we're going to take a look at our sweet potatoes, see what's going on over here. So we're going to go over this way to the sweet potatoes. As you can see, we have lots and lots and lots and lots of sweet potato leaves. And with sweet potatoes, the best thing to do is to trim them back about 7 days before they're ready to be harvested. So I did test dig, and I think we're going to have a lot of great sweet potatoes this year. So I've got some garbage bags over here. If I can get down to see the garbage bags, I'm going to put them in the garbage bags, some big ones. And I have a friend who has pigs and chickens, and I'm visiting her tomorrow. I get to meet her chickens and her pigs. I buy eggs from her, so this will be fun to actually meet the chickens that produce the eggs. But anyway, so I'm going to cut the leaves back, and then after about 7 days, my understanding is when you cut them back, it toughens up the skin. And then whatever the process is that the plant realizes it needs to do that. And then after about 7 days, you're going to harvest. So we'll definitely come back to see how the harvest is. We'll talk about other parts of the garden later in the video. But right now we're focusing on the sweet potatoes. So I'm going to go ahead and cut them back, and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. Good morning. It is Friday, September 12th, 2025, and I'm getting ready to harvest the sweet potatoes. I'm not sure if we go in, if we can see this on camera, but I'm putting my hand on where one of the mounds are. I think I'm going to have a lot of sweet potatoes. This will be good. And I also have this bucket here. I'm going to store them in. They need to be stored in something with ventilation. Let me just go out a bit for this. This bucket is actually something that can be used for, got the shadow on there if you see the holes in the bucket. Let me get around this way a bit. There we go. So this is what people use for worm composting. They'll bury the bucket in the ground and put worms in, and then they'll put food in, and then they'll put like something like a garbage can lid or something over it to just keep it covered, and then the worms will be your kitchen compost, right? Probably your kitchen scraps, things like that in there. I got this at a workshop a few years ago. I'm not sure if I'll ever do worm composting, but this will come in handy for these yams because they do need to be stored in something with circulation. This probably won't be the long-term thing I use. I've got one cardboard box. I may try to get some others. If I keep doing sweet potatoes, I may eventually get like milk crates. They say those are good to use. But anyway, so I'm going to start digging, and I'll take some more video after I get some of these dug out. Okay, here is a harvesting halfway update, pretty much halfway. Look at this bucket's full, and this box got quite a few in here already. And yeah, this is the only box I have, and so I've got some other buckets don't have holes, so I got to figure out where to store these. I may have to buy some cartons from them. But anyway, I wanted to show you this one, this big Mongo, big guy. But the problem is I have several sweet potatoes that have, especially the bigger ones, even some ones that the skin has split. And so I don't know if that's going to, if they could have the potential of growing mold more quickly. I have to keep an eye on them. Also, I wonder if it's because this soil, it didn't have splitting last year. It was a different variety of sweet potato, but I wonder if it's because this soil is quite dense. It's been very good for them. They've grown a lot, but we will see. And I also want to show you something else over here. So this sweet potato over here decided it was going to grow straight down. So I'm slowly digging and wiggling a bit. I don't want to torque it too hard and pull it too hard because I'm concerned about breaking it. So I think I'm going to leave this one and work on the rest of the bed. That half I haven't done yet. You can see the holes over here I've dug. I'll come back to the sweet potato. I will eventually get it out. Okay, I am done harvesting. Look at all those sweet potatoes. So this one here is the one that was growing straight down. Managed to get it out. And then my son found this box over here in his closet. I asked him, do you happen to have a box here? He goes, I do. He said, I saw that box in my closet going, I really need to take care of that. I'm glad he didn't recycle it. So anyway, this is our sweet potato harvest. I'm going to do some other short videos on some other things I harvest out of my garden this season.